Select Committee inaccuracies, cover-ups, and covert conversations. The Select Committee's investigation into January 6 has been marred by allegations of inaccuracies, cover-ups, and covert conversations. This section explores some of the most concerning aspects of the committee's work, including the heavy influence of key figures, and questionable interactions with witnesses. Representative Liz Cheney emerged as a principal figure driving the Select Committee's narrative. Prior to the committee's formation, Cheney stated she would do everything she could to ensure former President Trump would not be near the Oval Office again. Her influence on the committee's work and conclusions cannot be overstated. It was reported that the final report would focus almost entirely on Trump, and one staff member stated that when the Select Committee became a Cheney 2024 campaign, many of us became discouraged. The Select Committee, needing a star witness, largely focused on the uncorroborated and inconsistent testimony of Cassidy Hutchinson. Following her second interview, Hutchinson drastically altered her narrative, making unsubstantiated claims that appeared in the Select Committee's final report. The subcommittee uncovered evidence of secret conversations between Hutchinson, former White House employee Alyssa Farah Griffin, and, troublingly, between Hutchinson and Representative Cheney without the knowledge of Hutchinson's attorney. Farah Griffin acted as an intermediary, helping coordinate Hutchinson's third transcribed interview without her attorney's knowledge. Hutchinson and Farah Griffin colluded to create a false story to explain why she needed to do a third interview. It must be emphasized that Representative Cheney would likely have known her communications with Hutchinson, without the knowledge of Hutchinson's attorney, were illicit and unethical. Despite initially expressing concerns about ethically communicating with Hutchinson, the subcommittee uncovered evidence of frequent, direct conversations between Cheney and Hutchinson without her counsel's knowledge. Representative Cheney also played a primary role in Hutchinson firing her legal counsel, and even provided Hutchinson with a list of attorneys that would likely contribute to building the Select Committee's narrative. According to Hutchinson, Cheney called her and provided me, Hutchinson, with contact information for multiple attorneys at various firms. The Select Committee rushed Hutchinson's narrative into the public domain, scheduling an emergency public hearing to create the appearance of urgency. This rush prevented staff from thoroughly vetting the line of questioning. Many of Hutchinson's claims have been disproven by other witnesses, such as senior government officials and federal agents. For example, the Select Committee relied on Hutchinson's version of events alone regarding a conversation that hypothetically, potentially, maybe perhaps happened, despite her inconsistent testimony and contradictory eyewitness accounts. Hutchinson falsely claimed to have drafted a handwritten note for President Trump, when the note clearly was not written by her. A handwriting expert confirmed that Hutchinson's story is not true. After Hutchinson switched attorneys, the Select Committee attempted to undermine her former counsel, Stefan Posentino. The subcommittee believes that the Select Committee coordinated with the Washington, D.C. Bar Association to file an ethics complaint against Posentino, using the content of its not yet public report. The Select Committee's willingness to put narrative over truth, exemplified by their actions involving Hutchinson, erodes all credibility of its final report. These inconsistencies and questionable actions must be fully investigated to maintain trust in government. Uncover the truth, and decide for yourself. Get the full report by scanning the code or following the link below.